you thought your family reunions were messy, buckle up because Chrisean Rock just turned Thanksgiving dinner into World War III. Forget petty in-law drama, this is nuclear warfare with baby bottles flying like grenades. She didn't just clap back, she detonated. Blueface, his ride-or-die ex Jaidyn Alexis, and his mom Karlissa have all been dragged harder than a bad wig in a wind tunnel, and Chrisean is out here screaming, "Not my baby, not today. Not ever." This is not gossip, this is a full-blown Greek tragedy with hip-hop seasoning. Phones overheated, Twitter timelines froze, and TikTok editors started working overtime like unpaid interns in Hollywood. Imagine the Real Housewives blended with the Maury Show, sprinkled with love and hip-hop, and then unleashed at 2 a.m. on Instagram Live. That's the vibe. Chrisean didn't just go off, she went off. She turned rage into a performance, dragging Blueface, Jaidyn, and Karlissa like she was headlining WrestleMania. This wasn't motherly instinct. This was a Game of Thrones battle scene. And now? Everyone wants a piece of the drama. Celebrities, fans, even CPS memes are trending. The question isn't what happened, it's how far will this go before somebody calls the Avengers? The chaos started like every great internet scandal does, one innocent post, one cryptic story, and boom, the internet spiraled into another. Chrisean versus everybody saga. Blueface had already been juggling the circus of ex-girlfriends, baby mamas, and a mother who treats shading people online like an Olympic sport. Add Baby Jr. into the mix, and you've got a recipe for generational disaster. Jaidyn Alexis, Blueface's longtime on-again, off-again partner, shared a subtle but shady Instagram caption, "Family over everything." A harmless slogan for some, but in the world of Chrisean Rock, this translated to, "I want to be all up in your baby's business." Fans caught on instantly. Screenshots flew across Twitter faster than leaks about Kanye's latest meltdown. And then, like an alarm bell in the night, Chrisean stormed onto Instagram Live, eyeliner smeared like war paint, yelling, "Don't touch my baby." It wasn't just a statement, it was a declaration of war. The internet immediately split into factions. Teen Chrisean applauded her for protecting her son, arguing that she's been through hell carrying Jr. while fighting with Blueface and dodging drama left and right. Meanwhile, Team It Takes a Village defended Jaidyn and Karlissa, saying, "Grandmothers and co-parents shouldn't be blocked from the child's life. Karlissa, let's not forget her, stepped in like the villain of a soap opera." She shaded Chrisean with posts about how family always comes first, sprinkling in subtle Bible verses as if scripture could soften the dagger she was throwing. Fans didn't buy it. One commenter wrote, "Karlissa quoting Jesus while starting drama is like Snoop Dogg dropping an anti-weed campaign." Blueface, instead of defusing the bomb, decided to toss in fireworks. He went online claiming Chrisean was overreacting. Overreacting? That's like calling an erupting volcano a little warm. Fans dragged him instantly, turning his comment into memes showing Blueface sitting calmly in a burning house sipping tea. The scandal snowballed. TikTokers edited Chrisean's "Don't Touch My Baby" rant into rap remixes, turning her fury into a club banger. Memes spread like wildfire. One showed her guarding Jr. like Simba on Pride Rock while Karlissa lurked in the background as Scar. Another had Jaidyn photoshopped into a Mean Girls scene holding Jr. like Regina George's purse, but beneath the comedy was real tension. Insiders whispered that custody paperwork was already in motion, with Chrisean pushing for full control while Blueface and his family angled for visitation rights. This wasn't just about shade, it was about power. The baby became a pawn in a messy chess game where nobody knew the rules, but everyone wanted to win, and the first round of this battle belonged to Chrisean. By now, the internet had fully transformed this family feud into a blockbuster saga. Hashtags like hashtag DONT Touch My Baby, hashtag Team Chrisean, and hashtag Karlissa Needs Therapy trended. Shade Room, Hollywood Unlocked, and even low-budget gossip. Blogs nobody had heard of before started milking every second of the drama. Celebrities couldn't resist. Cash Doll dropped a tweet, "Protect your baby at all costs. Period." Meanwhile, Boosie, because Boosie cannot keep his Wi-Fi off, went live to say, "That baby don't need no fighting around him. Y'all acting like kids." Fans laughed, pointing out the irony, Boosie calling anyone else childish. Even Cat Williams used his stage time to roast the situation. Karlissa wants grandmother rights? Honey, you need therapy rights. Chrisean's over here protecting that baby like Wakanda, and Blueface looking like a lost Uber driver in his own drama. The crowd lost it, memes escalated. One viral TikTok showed Chrisean edited into a Marvel scene, protecting Junior with Captain America's shield while Karlissa morphed into Thanos reaching for the baby. Another showed Jaidyn as Ursula from The Little Mermaid trying to snatch Junior's voice. Fans couldn't get enough, but then the alleged receipts dropped. Court documents began circulating suggesting Chrisean and Blueface were clashing over official custody. People speculated that her public rants weren't just about family beef, but also about strengthening her case. Suddenly, the drama wasn't just entertainment, it was potential evidence. Jaidyn, meanwhile, played the unbothered card, posting selfies with captions like "living my best life." But fans weren't fooled. One user wrote, "Sis, you're posting unbothered selfies every 3 hours, you're clearly bothered." Karlissa doubled down too. She posted cryptic Bible quotes about "honor thy parents," clearly shading Chrisean while pretending to be righteous. Fans weren't having it. One viral tweet read, "Karlissa using the Bible while dragging her grandchild's mom is like Voldemort quoting Dumbledore." Blueface? Oh, he continued to fumble. Instead of protecting his son or calming the storm, he hopped on live talking about focus on the music. Music? Sir, your family feud is trending harder than your last single. Fans roasted him so bad, someone tweeted, "Blueface talking about music during baby drama is like Rule talking about Fire Festival during a house fire." The chaos was relentless. Podcasts debated whether Chrisean was right or toxic. YouTube. Commentators milked every rant, every IG live, every tweet. And through it all, Chrisean gained more momentum, turning her fury into viral dominance. The scandal wasn't just a mess anymore, it was a cultural event. As the smoke cleared, the aftermath hit like a tidal wave. Chrisean emerged both praised and criticized. To supporters, she was a lioness protecting her cub, a symbol of raw maternal instinct. They hailed her as the only one putting Junior first while everyone else chased clout. But critics argued she weaponized her motherhood, dragging her baby into the spotlight for drama. Either way, she owned the narrative. Blueface looked like the biggest loser of them all. His refusal to step up painted him as weak, detached, and clout-hungry. Fans blasted him for focusing on diss tracks instead of diapers. The memes were brutal. Blueface photoshopped as a mannequin, standing still while chaos erupted around him. Karlissa? She leaned into her role as villain. She kept posting subliminals, acting like the misunderstood matriarch. But the internet labeled her messy, controlling, and toxic. Her reputation already shaky took another nosedive. She became the poster grandma for doing too much. Jaidyn, meanwhile, gained sympathy from some, but many accused her of poking the bear. Her attempts to act unbothered came off as obvious shade, fueling the perception she was obsessed with outshining Chrisean instead of focusing on her own life, the baby at the center of it all. Junior became the internet's most protected infant, with fans joking he should have his own security team. Memes of him in sunglasses, ducking drama flooded social media. But here's the real kicker. Chrisean's brand exploded. Every gossip outlet, podcast, and channel had her name in the title. She turned chaos into currency. Meanwhile, Blueface's credibility sank. Fans questioned his priorities, wondering if he even wanted to be a father or just a headline. And the story isn't over. Custody battles loom. More subliminals will fly. More lives will erupt at 2 a.m. This is less a scandal and more an ongoing reality. Series the internet refuses to cancel. So here's the million-dollar question. Who's really winning this war? Is Chrisean Rock the fierce mama bear standing her ground against a circus of chaos? Or is this just another episode in the never-ending saga of hip-hop's messiest family drama? What we do know is this: nobody can stop watching. This saga has more twists than Euphoria, more screaming than a Nicki Minaj stan war, and more shade than an eclipse. And let's be real, by next week, this feud will probably have spawned a dozen new memes, another court date, and maybe even a Zeus Network special. But now it's your turn. Drop your hottest takes in the comments. Are you Team Chrisean, Team Blueface, Team Karlissa needs therapy, or Team can somebody please think of the baby? Let's get messy, because the comments are where the real battle happens. And don't just sit there. Smash that like button like it owes you child support. Hit subscribe like you're serving court papers, and turn on notifications like your timeline depends on it. Because trust me, this is only the beginning. Here on Buzz Crush, we don't just spill the tea, we flood your timeline with the entire kettle. Stay tuned because tomorrow's scandal is already brewing, and you don't want to miss it. Until then, stay dramatic, stay messy, and remember, in the world of hip-hop drama, nobody's safe. Nobody's safe.